All right, what's up, Facebook? This is Jonathan Dupree and Noah Dupree and CJ Marshall. And hey, we are excited to just share some things with you guys tonight. CJ, I'll kind of let you kind of take off.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so what I want to do is essentially I want to ask Noah and you, Mr. Jonathan, a couple of questions about Noah's experience so far with Cutco and how you feel like Noah, how you feel like you've developed. What do you think are some of the good things about you and that you've gained with us, and you, Mr. Jonathan, some of your opinion about Noah's experience so far, and as a parent, your viewpoint overall. So Noah, first thing I want you to do is just talk a little bit about yourself. What high school do you go to?
I go to Episcopal High School in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Play on the basketball team. It's really my main hobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
The company, what's the biggest thing that you feel like you've gained so far, like skill set wise?
Biggest thing skill set wise, definitely communication skills. I feel like I'm getting a lot more comfortable being around people and just talking to people who have no idea who they are. Really building a relationship with them is a lot easier now. Mr.
Jonathan, what do you think of some of the biggest takeaways that you've seen from Noah from a parent standpoint, and what were some of your thoughts as Noah kind of ventured into this, and kind of took off with it, going into it? What were your thoughts, as he was going through with it? What were your thoughts and kind of where he is now?
Yeah. So, I think first I was excited as a dad for your son to come to you and say, hey, I want to make my own money. Yes, awesome, that's great. I think that's a good plan. But I was excited. Noah came to me and he said, hey, Dad, I've want to get a job for the summer, and I've always told him, if you make good grades and you're playing basketball, you don't have to go get a job. You can just focus on school and focus on sports. But he said, I want to make a little extra spending money, and I really have this idea. We have a good friend, Julian Landry, and Noah has met Julian, and for a long time said, I think I can do that. And he said, I really think I want to sell Cutco because I know I can make more money selling Cutco than I can going and just getting a job at the mall or getting a job at Chick-fil-A, somewhere like that, which you had a job at Chick-fil-A last year and you loved it. It's a great company. Just, there's only so much. He didn't have the flexibility. That was one big thing, because he works out a couple times a day for basketball with his basketball coach. And so that was a big thing for him, was flexibility. And then he said, I think I can make more money as well. And a big part for him was, which I was impressed that he said this, was I really think that I could increase my communication skills, because his goal, you want to major in
real estate and business.
Real estate and business. And we went and toured some schools that have great real estate programs, and he got excited, and he said, I think this will help me, because I own a real estate company. So he said, this will help me when I come into the company and start working for you at the real estate company, which I thought was cool, because I said, man, I'd love for you to work with me. I think that'd be great. So he saw this as a vehicle to grow as a person, and he's excited because some of his buddies have gotten excited about Cutco, and it's kind of been the talk of the school. And I have parents that are like, hey, my kid wants to sell Cutco now, and they're all excited. And just the conversation between the parents in the last couple of weeks, it's been neat to see the parents excited for their kids and what their kids are doing, and how they're, one of them made the comment, I'm glad my son's focused on this versus all the other things he could be out doing during the week, for him to be doing something productive and learning, and coming back and telling me things he's picked up on from Cutco and skill sets that he's developing. So it's been neat to hear the parents talk about that as well. He's dealing with things that I think lots of adults struggle with dealing with. Talking to people, handling some rejection, because he's had some rejection, he's had some difficult appointments, but overall, people love talking to him. It's helped him boost his confidence, increase his communication skills, increase, I think, how he feels about himself. I know, things I noticed, dressing a little bit sharper, calling me and asking me for a day planner. I mean, what young guy like this, high school student's going to go, hey, can I get a day planner? You know, he doesn't see this just as a short-term, quick little thing. He's going, I can really be successful with this company, and I can really, if I treat this like a business, even though I'm in high school, this is something that can fund me through college. You know, and he's been able to make that connection and go, even when I'm in, even though my long-term goal is to work with my dad in a real estate company, this is an avenue that can help fund that for me.
You know, it's funny. I really like how you talked about how a lot of the parents were contacting you. What were some of the big key points that you were sharing with them about why you feel like this is such a big deal for Noah and why you wanted him to work with Cutco?
Well, I've shared. I had a friend of mine who came by the office who's in the mortgage business, and so he came by the office to talk to some of our agents. And in our conversation, he said, "Hey, Noah has talked to Caden about coming and selling Cutco." And the next thing I know, he's calling me back and going, "Man, this has been really this has been great for him." And Caden seems really excited about this. And you know, what do you think made Noah want to do this? And through our conversation, was just what I shared with you previously. I just said, "Man, I think it's a great opportunity. It's a fantastic company." Of course, I was familiar with Cutco before Noah started selling Cutco. I wasn't as familiar with the marketing side and what you guys do as I was with the product and the quality of the company. So I knew it was a good company for him to work with. And you know, there are several people within the Cutco world or who have been in the Cutco world who I've had opportunity to connect with in the real estate side and in other sides. So I knew the quality of the people he'd be around. And that's what I told my friend, one of the parents, and it was just simply, you know, these are quality people your kid's going to be around. It's going to give him a great experience. He's going to learn a lot from it. It's way more than just about the money. He'll make some decent income, but he'll learn way more than going and getting some minimum wage job at the mall. Not that that's a bad thing if someone's doing that. The work ethic, the how you carry yourself, and your posture, your I want him to learn those things, not sitting behind the counter making a burrito and not making it right because you're playing on your iPhone at the same time you're trying to do that, and nobody really cares because the manager's on their phone too. I wanted him to be in a better environment. I wanted him to walk away from a company. For him, for Cutco to be an experience where it makes him a better person, not just a better salesperson, not just, it wasn't just an opportunity for him to make some money, it was an opportunity for you to just become a better person by the people that you're around and the skill sets. I mean, when you're dealing with people and interacting with people on a daily basis, and you're making phone calls and you're asking for referrals and you're doing all of those things, I mean, he's doing things I wish some agents would do on a daily basis because their business would flourish, and he's learning that work ethic now, and he'd never get that anywhere else. I
hope all the parents out there are as awesome as you and as supportive of their children, and not only with this experience but really anything in their lives. But again, that's all I really have. Thank you to everyone who watched.